Okay, so now we're up to sweet potatoes. I'm looking at my makeup is kind of like runny now. My hair's a little messed up because in between cooking my turkey, I decided I was going to make some cranberry sauce from scratch. Even though I have like 49,000 cans of cranberries, I figured I bought the whole cranberries. Why don't I just like try to do this? So I follow the directions on the bag, and the bag says you need a cup of water and a cup of sugar. Simple, right? Simple if you open up your cabinets and you actually have sugar, but all I have is Splenda because I don't ever have sugar. So I realized, you know what, I need to go out and buy some sugar. So I went to Gristedes and I got some sugar, and then I wound up, as I was there, started buying some more stuff, and I figured let me get all the ingredients for our sweet potato extravaganza. Problem with the sweet potatoes though is that I needed to buy apple compote, and they ran out of apple compote at Gristedes because I guess there was a run on the apple pie filling because everybody bakes apple pies for Thanksgiving, except I couldn't unless I do it with real apples. So here I am right now, and I'm slicing apples, Macintosh, they're big ones, or they're baking apples, and that was the first part of Mom's sweet potato. I couldn't call it a pudding. It's like a sweet potato potpourri. Let's call it that. And it's been passed down from generation to generation, and it's just a must-have at every holiday. And it's even good on Passover because there's no bread. But I digress. So, for the sweet potato recipe, according to Mom, it requires these apples that I'm cutting up right now. And then you got to do walnuts, raisins, and then sweet potatoes that come in a can like so. Oh, here we go. See the sweet potatoes? Very nice. According to Mom, you got to drain the juice out of the sweet potatoes in the sink. You don't want to just pour it in your mixture here. This is what I'm doing right now. See, these are apples. I have 4 apples. This is apple number 2 that I'm cutting up right now. So, yeah, you got to put the yams or the sweet potatoes, whichever you call them, in here last. And then, according to Mom, all you need to do is then cook it for 15 minutes in the oven, warm it up. Don't put the marshmallows first. And like I said, the last go round, don't put the oven on broil if you're trying to do it fast, because if you put it on broil, your marshmallows will catch fire. So anyway, so you cook this thing for 15 minutes, and then when it looks nice and gooey and yummy, then you cover it over in the, with the marshmallows. But I have a feeling, because I'm doing regular apples and not the apple compote, it's probably going to take a little bit longer than 15 minutes. So I'd say try 25 minutes. What could be the worst thing in the world? Just make sure that you don't smell anything burning. So I'm going to shut this off right now just because it's kind of boring to watch me cut apples. And maybe we'll just like do a fast forward sequence if I can figure it out on the So now we're adding the raisins, which is always my favorite thing. It's always good to add raisins to any meal, I have to say. I always love a little sweet and sour, a little spicy with a little raisin. Always makes a meal that much better when you throw raisins on top of anything. Now, for those of you who don't like raisins, then sorry, this won't be the dish for you. If you like cranberries, you can try craisins. But anyway, we're covering it in raisins. Putting in a lot of raisins for those, you know, raisin fanatics at the table tomorrow. That's good. Now we're going to do some walnuts. If I can open this bag. This is the walnuts. Shall I look at the calorie count on the walnuts? Shall I get depressed? Let's just see. If you were to look at the calorie count on walnuts right now, you'd probably not be putting walnuts in, because for a quarter cup of walnuts, which is like, I don't know, what, like 6 or 7 walnuts, 20 grams of fat. 20, count them, 20, not good. The apples, I don't think it has any grams of fat, and it's good for fiber. And the raisins, sugary, but not much fat. So, for all of you Weight Watchers out there, and we know there's a lot of you counting points, even on Thanksgiving, you should be proud of yourself. I'm going to throw the walnuts in. But if you are watching your weight, then just pick the walnuts out when you're eating your sweet potato. You don't have to eat it. And, you know, the great thing about marshmallows, no fat either. Gotta love a good marshmallow. So we're throwing this in now. And it's looking pretty good here. There we go. Throwing some more walnuts for those who aren't counting calories. Maybe we'll throw some more raisins in just to, you know. Okay, there we go. Very nice. More raisins, more walnuts. Wonderful. And now for the emptying of the yam juice. Yig. 1 second, please. According to the recipe, or not the recipe, according to the can, it's rich in vitamin A. And if you were looking at the fat count on this sucker, 0 fat on yams. A very good deal. So we're going to pour this right here. Really attractive, wasn't it? Throw that out. And now we got another thing of yams. See? Okay. Did it. Alrighty then. I think we did it. I guess I gotta just mix it around now. That'll be lovely. But it's pretty much, that was it. That was all we had to do. So to recap, my Cooking for Dummies crew, this is not that hard. 2 cans of yams, goes in last, empty the yam juice, or sweet potatoes, whichever, it's the same thing. 2 cans of apple compote, but we didn't have it, so we made real apples. And then raisins and walnuts. Cook for 15 minutes on, I think 375, but we'll come back to it. And then cover in marshmallows, and there you go. You got your sweet potato concoction. And this is what it looks like pre-cooking. And that's it for now. More to come.